I'm kind of famous because everybody sees me on Facebook.
That's
like,
true.
Even random people, they're like, "Are you Olathe Robinson? I saw you on Facebook."
Yeah. Now, I had a Board of Trustees meeting this morning. I don't hate the Board of Trustees. I love the members of the Board of Trustees. I'm so thankful for each and every one of them. But what I hate is the process of crunching numbers and looking at budgets and setting policies and procedures. That whole realm of things, number one, I'm not particularly good at it. Half the time I'm lost. And number two, it just does, it seems like an impediment to my creativity. Like whenever I'm in any kind of a meeting in which we're planning things and we're organizing things and we're trying to create structure and order and all of these things, which are very important, it feels like a hindrance to my personal creativity. I'm thinking of the things that I could be producing, the things that I could be creating. I would prefer to create a teaching during that time. I would prefer to be writing a chapter in a book during that time. I would prefer to be writing an entry in my blog. I'd prefer even to be doing a counseling session with someone who's got a problem over having a meeting and planning and organizing. I want them to be done. I just don't want them to be done by me, because I don't feel particularly gifted to do them. I'm good at teaching, I'm good at preaching, I'm good at public speaking, I'm good at singing, I'm good at performance, I'm creative. The point I'm trying to make is, even though I don't like that stuff, I still have to do it every week. Every week I've got a staff meeting. I have to sit down with my staff and boom, 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 boom. We got to go through these bullet points and we got to get these reports. I can't lock myself in a room and just be creative and abandon the administrative tasks to other people, at least not yet, not at this stage in the game. But I may get to the point at which 90 to 95% of the administrative burden is lifted off of me, if and only if I earn that right. Okay, we're on a time-sensitive mission. What's the mission?
I have to go bathroom.
And I do too. This is a pee-pee stop. You have to earn the right to do the thing you love by making provision for the thing you hate. What do I mean by that? You can't just wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm not good at this stuff, so I'm just not going to do it at all. You just can't do that with the hated things in your life. You have to discern what the necessary things are in your life, and you have to make provision for those things. It's kind of like, nobody feels gifted to do laundry, but you just got to do your laundry, or else you're not going to have any clean clothes. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody feels gifted to wash dishes, but you just got to wash dishes. Nobody's going to do it for you. And there's 100 different things, maybe 1,000 different components of your life that are like laundry and dishes. Components of your job, components of your career, components of your We talked about your great contribution to the world, your life's work. If you're going to complete your life's work, you're going to have to do the dishes and the laundry that correspond to that life's work. And you're going to have to do it until you have made provision for it. What do I mean by that? The administrative components that I hate, I can only let them go when I have invested myself enough in other leaders to the extent that they can handle those things. I cannot neglect those things until I have invested myself enough in others to make full provision, until I have empowered the people around me to handle those things substantially. I earn the right to focus on the things that I love by, number one, demonstrating to the people around me the value of those things for the whole community, not just for myself. By demonstrating that this is the most valuable contribution I can make to this organization. And number two, by investing myself in the leaders around me to the extent that they feel empowered to make provision for the things that I hate. And the beautiful thing is, if I invest myself enough in the right people, I'll discover that there are people who actually feel gifted to do the things I hate. And that if I empower them to do those things, they feel empowered. If I were to ask them to sit in a room and write a teaching, they would be all anxious and overwhelmed. But if I were to ask them to plan the next retreat, they'd be excited. And so, yeah, you got to earn the right to do the thing you love. You can do it to the extent that you're able to do it until you've earned the right to focus on it in an ever-increasing measure. But until then, do the hated thing, but not just do the hated thing, but make provision for the hated thing until you don't have to do the hated thing anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is my daughter.
Oh, your daughter.
Alethea, what do you say? This is Harmony.
So pretty.
What do you say?
Maduro?
Yeah.
Time goes fast.
Yes. Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late. Oh, I triple booked myself today. I would love to. Yes.
Go ahead.
Good to see you. You look so good, Moksani.
Thank you.
You look so good.
Benjamin Moksan.
This man was my pastor 20 years ago, and I served with him here at this church, Pansok Kyohe. I was the Chondosanin, the youth pastor, 20 years ago. And today I'm celebrating he and his wife's 50-year anniversary. And just so thankful for this man here.
You're welcome.
God bless you.
I'm glad you came.
So, such a pleasure to be here. So you're only open on weekends?
Yes, December 10th, December 17th, and then future Saturdays. Stay tuned.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna give you a plug in my mall.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll give you a plug too.
Hey, June.
How are you?
How you doing, June?
I like this.
Thank you. You'll be on my blog tomorrow.
Oh, great. I've seen some of them.
Have you?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. All right. Good to see you.
Bye, Phoebe. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. All right, folks.
All right.
Pleasure meeting you.
I want to see that on YouTube.
Yes, it'll be on YouTube tomorrow morning.
Okay.